So my first question to you is, why did you decide to join the certification?
Actually, a lot of it has to do with you and your energy. You're very grounding, you're very warm, you're very loving, you're very accepting. And it is a pleasure to be in your energy, and also the fact that, you know, your openness to looking outside the box. The tropical in many ways is that we've been aware of for a very long time in terms of human design and how we calculate it. And your openness to see these other ways, and this is what's actually out there and in the sky, and what does that mean, and how does it change things? Does it change things? Is it more fluid? For me, resonated very much because I would say I'm definitely somebody who prefers to be outside of the box, if at all, you know? So it resonated on that level.
And my next question would be, what has been the favorite part of the certification so far?
That question is almost unfair because there have been so many parts that have been transformative and so wonderful. But I think the most important and powerful portions of the certification have been the interactions that we have in the group or on the live calls. We sometimes we have similar charts, but the expression is completely different. And that we only get to see when we're in front of a human being.
Yeah.
And so I learn the most when I'm in connection with other people in real time. So that to me is the most powerful and poignant part of the whole process.
Thank
It's
you.
it's the living part of the process.
Yeah, that's really beautiful because basically what I hear you say is that it's really the community aspect of the certification. It's not just a self-study program, but you actually apply what you learn and you get to share and hear everybody else's experience, which is in the group and also in the live calls. And that's super
Yeah,
important for me because I love to connect with you guys. I love to get to know you. And that's really where the transformation happens. Absolutely.
absolutely. And we get to ask questions and grow and explore. And oh, I didn't think about this. And oh, that's an angle that I didn't see. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And that's where, again, it's a living system. We're evolving, it's living, we're living along with it.
Now, talking about transformation, looking back when you started with a certification, where you're at right now, do you feel actually confident now to talk and teach about human design and also do readings? Or is this something where you're still like, I'm not so sure about it?
I've been blessed. I've had the privilege of giving several readings. I've gotten some amazing feedback about it. People have kept, reinforcing to me the fact that this is the path, that this is my zone of genius, that I need to get out there and do it more in the world. And it just reinforces to me because when I do this and when I talk about the system is when I'm really when I get the most joy, you
Yeah.
know.
I have
It's
to say, every time you talk about or letting us know in the group when you had a reading, the energy that you bring is so magnificent because you're so
mm.
happy. It's just so amazing. You're really in your zone there, and I find that incredible. It brings me so much joy because,
If there is a heaven, I think this is it for me to sit with people and to share about what I see and what intuitively comes in this way. And, this is an intuitive certification. And that also, was a huge, if I needed a selling point, which I didn't because I was already the one asking you,
yeah,
but if anybody needs a selling point for this, and intuition is already, a big part of the way that you operate in the world. The emphasis that's placed on doing this intuitively, doing it in the moment, I couldn't envision doing it any better or any differently than we do it here in the certification.
one more question for you is if somebody is watching this right now and they feel the pull to join the certification, but then there's this inner voice like, ah, maybe it's not the right time. I don't know if I should do this. What would you tell them?
I would tell them that if you know your chart and you know your authority, follow your strategy and authority. That's what I would tell them. But no, but follow your intuition, and whatever that looks like to you, follow your heart, follow your gut, talk about it with people if it's necessary. But again, if you were to sit there and ask me, what is it about human design, or why human design, or what is it about this path that lights me up? And I love words, I love language, but I can't find words. I can't really explain why or how. It's just something I know in my body, which for me is a huge thing because I've spent a long time trying to figure out how to get back into my body.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that if you know, you know. And
Mm.
it's a difficult answer, but it's the only one I have.